Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Elsa Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So I got a message last night from a Leo woman, and she's in a relationship with a Aquarius guy. And she wanted me just to basically tell her like how they would get along. And I've been asked this question a few times, so I figured I would just do a video on it. If you are a Leo woman and you're with an Aquarius man, I've done a video on Leo and Aquarius that you might want to look at, but I'll be specific in this one about the male female. And basically, think of Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. That's the dynamic you have. You have Leo, Whitney Houston, Aquarius, Bobby Brown. And any of you who are old enough to remember their turbulent relationship will understand what I'm saying about the Leo and the Aquarius. It's not a bad combination. The Leo and Aquarius get along very well. They like each other a lot. There's a lot of sexual passion between the two of them. They have a lot of fun together, you know. But the problem is that the Aquarius can be a little cold for the Leo. The Leo likes a lot of attention. And the Aquarius is not always the best at that. The Aquarius pays attention when they want to pay attention. But we always off in a stratosphere somewhere doing our own thing. And some of the times the Leo does not like that, especially when it's a woman. Women love attention. I know all of us, I can't say all women want attention, but a lot of us do. And especially when it's a Leo woman. So a lot of Leo women want affection, they want attention, they want to be kind of, kind of pampered, kind of showered, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the Aquarius is on, we don't really pay attention. I have plants, and my plants keep dying because I keep forgetting to take care of them. I'll be all into it, and then my plant died. And I'm like, oh man, and this is something that I'm working with right now. And that's the thing about Aquarius. Some of the times we just go off into the stratosphere and forget to do practical things like water the damn plants. And with the Leo woman, that's not hitting. That's not going to go over well with the Leo female. So that's a big problem in this relationship. The Leo female, all the Leo women that I've known, they've been really cool. I've had a lot of good friendships with Leos. I've never had a relationship with well, I did have a short relationship with a Leo, but I've never had a good relationship, something that I could really give you some information on, because that relationship was so fast and so quick. And like I said before, it was a sexual relationship. That's the passion was there, but I was just not on the same page with the Leo. We were first of all, we were in two different areas. I was older than her. I was more settled, and we just we didn't connect right, and it was okay for a little while, and then I moved on. It lasted like 3 months, and that's why I'm saying with the Leo and the Aquarius, that hot, passionate energy is enough to bring them together, but it's not always enough to keep them together. Like I said, the Aquarius being cold, the Leo wanting more attention. Next thing you know, the Leo will go find that attention, because the Leos, they can get the attention. They know how to get it, and if the Aquarius is not paying attention, they'll go get their own attention from somewhere else, and that's how a lot of Aquarius end up losing their Leo, is because they're not giving them enough attention. So like I said, the fire from the Leo warms the Aquarius. It ignites them, and the air fans the flames of the Leo, so their elements go well together. But when they fight, when they're not doing well, and you think about, again, Bobby and Whitney, they used to get into fist fights. Their fist fights are well documented. Every week on the news, there was another sighting of these two. I remember one time there was a fight in some mall parking lot. It was greatly publicized, and it was in a mall parking lot, and they said that she was she was knuckling just as hard as he was, so this couple is explosive, and when things are great, they're probably great, and when they're not, they're just not. This couple can really harm each other in that kind of way. They can fist fight. They can literally be fighting each other. The Aquarius and the Leo sometimes are both accused of infidelity as well. So that's something that this couple may struggle with as well. And like I said, it's like a lot of times on both sides. It's not usually one or the other. You know, if you think about, even again, I keep going back to the Bobby and Whitney, but they had the same problem. Whitney was accused of having a woman that she was living with and being with, and we don't know if it's true or not, but everybody says that's what it was. And then Bobby was accused of cheating on several different occasions. I think he was even caught by Whitney in the bed one time. That was publicized. So it's like this particular vibration of the masculine and the feminine between these two can put each other through some changes. So it really just depends on their maturity level. It depends on if there are drugs involved. It depends on a number of things. But if you have two people who are working together and you have like harmonious energy going between these two, I'm not ever going to say they couldn't make it, because they could. With Aquarius, we do really well with air signs, and the second one is fire signs. So they could make it, but this couple has to be very careful, because they could end up in, chaotic situations. So this couple has to be very, very careful of that. If I was in a relationship with a Leo, I would make sure that we had really good communication, even as far as taking them to a communication workshop, because I know how, that can be a problem with these two. They communicate differently. Aquarius is, like I said, always up in the stratosphere somewhere. And the Leo is always like, pet me, pet me, pet me, And so the two of these energies, they communicate differently. So because of that, I would make sure that we did some kind of a communication workshop. I would really focus on that area. Infidelity is something that they have to make sure they stay away from, obviously. And I think that's true of any two people. And if you're going to come together for a monogamous relationship, at least come with the integrity, with the intention of being faithful, or don't get in monogamous relationships. It's very simple, So yeah, that's these two. They could make it. They could be a beautiful couple, or they could be a hot mess. They could be a hot mess. So it depends on all those different aspects. And I've talked a lot about Aquarius, and I've talked a lot about Leo. So, like I said before, they can make it, but these two have to open up and they have to work together. And Leo has to realize they both think they're the queen and king of the castle. They both think that they are, the shit. So when you got a queen and a king, they have to figure out how to work out that delicate balance, because traditionally it is the masculine, in this case the Aquarius, who is the king of the castle. But when we're dealing with a Leo woman, she's always thinking of herself as the queen of the castle. So she's looking for the energy to come more towards her, the adoration to come more towards her, So she has to also remember to give that energy back to the Aquarius. The Aquarius doesn't generally need a lot of that, but it is important in a relationship to have a good amount of reciprocity. Okay, so if you are with an Aquarius and you are a Leo woman and you're with an Aquarius man, let's hope that you guys are not like the couple that I talked about, and that's not to say that they didn't love each other, or have, whatever they had. I'm sure they did love each other, which probably the emotions added to the fire and added to all that chaos. I hope it helps. See you later.